Hi, I'm Tom Evans, and this is That Stuff. In today's video, we're talking about GTA 3, the definitive edition, and we're going to look back at the original 20 years of GTA 3. And this is just a celebration of all things Grand Theft Auto, really, as they've released Vice City and San Andreas. So today's video is GTA 3, then I will release tomorrow's Vice City, and then also San Andreas the day after. So this is Grand Theft Auto 3. With this, I've used new and old footage from both the original PS2 version and now the 20th anniversary edition, or the definitive edition as it's actually properly known as. I was 11 when this game came out. Can you believe it? 11, 20 years. And if you told 11-year-old me that I'd be playing this game all over again with new graphics and everything, I wouldn't believe you. But here we are. My first introduction to this game had to be when I was round my uncle's back in the day, and he had a copy of this game. He lived with my gran at the time, and I remember going up into his room, seeing him play it, and he let me play a little bit of it. And he took the SCART lead port that used to be on the PS2. You used to plug your little cables in to a little SCART, and then you plug it in the back. He took that with him. I managed to get those cables and lean them just right on the TV to connect. And I sat there and played GTA 3 properly on my own. And then he came in and he was all like, wasn't angry, he was just well impressed with the way that I set up this damn TV. And yeah, great. I eventually ended up getting a PS2 myself after getting a Dreamcast. I was kind of not best pleased I got a Dreamcast when I wanted a PS2. I was like, what the hell? But that's a different story for another day. Anyway, so I eventually got my PS2, and with that I had the choice of getting this wonderful game that is Grand Theft Auto 3 or a memory card. I chose a memory card. Yeah. Did I say a memory card? Sorry, I meant I chose Grand Theft Auto 3 over a memory card. Probably one of the biggest mistakes I've ever done. This cutscene that's going on right now, the amount of times I've seen this play over and over. Same with the first mission. It was just, yeah, great. Still, it was very interesting that you couldn't talk, but I was still fascinated with the idea that it was open world and you could basically do what you wanted. I had previously played GTA 1 and GTA 2, the top-down view, so this seemed groundbreaking, a 3D game that gave you pretty much the ability to do whatever you wanted. And off we went. As you can see with the graphics here, it's just, that's the old school, and then flick straight into that. And for just a, you know, a polish up, this is definitely more than a polish up in my personal opinion. The shininess, the look of it, it's just yeah, great. This was the annoying bit where you went over the bridge and yeah, they blew the bridge up, so you couldn't get to any of the other islands. And if I remember correctly, I don't think there was a way of getting over this bridge. I'm pretty sure it was near enough impossible. I don't know if you could fly the Rhino over with the cheat codes or not. I know on the second island you were able to fly a tank over, which was pretty cool. This is just a bit odd where the police don't do nothing on this. Come on, senior dickheads, as they say. And there's like no police have done anything here to stop this whole, you know, bit of. I don't even know who this character is here. They break out. I don't think he shows up anymore in the rest of the game, unless I've, you know, missed something. Pretty simple way of dispatching them. They've definitely made this scene look 10 times better, especially with the explosion here. Nice. A lot more detail, as you can see, and then we'll flick straight back into old school in a second. See, a proper burnt down car, etc. Loading screens have definitely disappeared though. If there is a loading screen there within seconds like that.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Still, I'm surprised they didn't get damaged more from the explosion there. Press X to accelerate. I'm so glad they've turned up to R2 now in the new game, because X just didn't... Oh yeah, and a GPS. That's definitely a nice little touch, because pain in the ass trying to memorise everywhere. Just look at the detail and it keeps flicking between. I'm just so impressed. I'm going to ramble on and on about just the simple detail of it flicking across like that. Just the lighting gives it so much more depth to the game. I think it's glorious. I have heard rumours that GTA 4 might be the next remaster, so that would be interesting. It's quite convenient that it was closed for his size in this little safe house. Nope, I need to go get my baseball bat. Screw you, I'm going to get my bat. If I can find the bat, there it is. Ba-dunk. Whack, 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 whack. Whack-a-mole. Reversing skills. See? Brilliant. Now this literally is the first mission you have to do. Once you've done this, you're free to roam and do whatever the hell you liked. So I've done this mission, as I was saying earlier, probably, I'd say at least 200 odd times, maybe even more. And that's not just without the memory card, this is playing this game over and over through the years. And yeah, just redoing this. I like how 8-Ball has some business upstairs, but you never really find out what he's up to upstairs. I'm sure it's business. I'd like to have some business upstairs myself. It would have been interesting to see what would happen if they actually gave the protagonist some actual lines of dialogue in this. Because he would be able to answer back. It's just, does he like just nod and was like, yeah, yeah, sure. It's like, how can you understand what's going through his head? Just like looks and goes, yeah, I'll do the job. Yeah, you reverse little shit. I'm still quite impressed at this. Well, I say impressed. There's still not a lot more to do in this game, but it feels like I'm going to experience it in a brand new light with all the updates to it. I spent so many hours in this game, it's insane. Just looking back at it now. I have rambled a bit on with this, but this is just my experience of this game and how much I'm enjoying just looking at how different it is, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Very simple missions back in the day, backwards and forwards. Drive here, drive there, shoot that. Before it got all a bit high tech. Get my bloody way. Yay! Got quite a bit of money just for driving literally to... I wish I got paid that much money. Right, well, let's wrap this up. Drive myself back to my little save house and we'll be done. One thing I am glad that they definitely kept in this game, as you'll see in a second, is all the cheat codes. As oh yeah, and they've changed the music to a little wheel. Same with the weapons, got a weapon wheel. It's definitely a lot quicker, as you can see here. Ready, weapon wheel. But R2, R2, L1, R2, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. I memorised that code like mad. Get out of the bloody car, you dingus. There we are. Cheat activated. Ooh! But the best thing is now if you try and save, cheats are enabled, you ain't going to get any trophies. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at this new game. It's glorious. I hope you enjoyed my trip down memory lane of my experience with Grand Theft Auto 3 basically. Tune in again tomorrow for a look at Vice City and all the bits of my memories from that game. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave me a comment for more random videos. Cheers!